Hello, welcome to How to Play Royal Family, a game for one player. Do me a favor real quick, just hit the like and subscribe button if you want to be informed of the newest videos as they come out. And of course, this game comes from Solitaire by David Parlay. So it just needs a single deck of cards, and what we're going to do is we're going to go ahead and take the kings out and then give the deck a good shuffle. Then we're going to be dealing 4 cards at a time in overlapping columns. We're just going to do 12 of those columns. So you'll have 12 different cards to play from at the very bottom of the pile. And you're able to build them up or down in rank off color. So red cards on black cards on red cards. What you're trying to do is you're trying to build from king and go all the way up to ace. If you get stuck, you can take all the cards and do a redeal, and you probably won't need to do that because this is an odds and favor solitaire, and more than likely you're going to win it most of the time as opposed to losing it most of the time. This is great for times when you're not really wanting to challenge yourself and you got a long wait ahead of you. This is good for that. So airports, stuff like that, anywhere you can be isolated for a while and have a good amount of playing surface, not somewhere too crowded, obviously. So because you will need a good surface for playing this game. Other than that, it's a really simple solitaire, and it's one that's enjoyable for burning time and just getting things by. So, as far as packing, you can't move the entire packs, but you can decide if you want to build cards off color, going up or down in rank. If you start going down in rank, you stay that way until you decide to go back up. You can go back up once. You can't keep doing it over and over again. So you're just allowed one change of directions. Then once a space goes blank, you're allowed to fill it with any card that you deem appropriate. So there we went ahead and went down. We went up in rank on that second pile, second column to the left. We had that 3 there. We have a blank space. We can move something to it. We decided to move the 5 to it to dispose of that jack, and then the 10. So now we're looking for the 9 of spades. We know where it is, but now we're going to see if we can possibly advance something else. So while this is very much an easy game, the only thing that's going to really make you stop and pause and think is just trying to remember the rules and trying to remember if something is legal or not. So in this instance, I need to get that queen on that king of diamonds because that jack of diamonds is in fairly close play, but I'm not exactly sure how I'm going to do that. So instead, I start focusing on another suit. So you also tend to think about which suit you want to work on. But other than that, once you are familiar with the rules of the game, this, of course, being like the third time, I think maybe second or third time I actually played this, and I just read the rules probably an hour before making this video. So yeah, so it's not exactly going to be expert play. So a lot of the pauses are me just thinking about, is this legal? Okay, what can I do? What are my options? So yeah, you can move cards onto to another if they're +1 or -1, and as long as they're off color. And if you do that, you should be okay. So now we're just contemplating what can we possibly do here. We have an empty space, and we'll fill it with that 9. We'll put that 10 of clubs and the 9 of clubs over there, and then we'll be baffled as what to do next for a little bit. So there we reverse direction. We put the 9 of hearts on, and now we got an empty space again. So as you start putting cards on, you're going to realize, okay, this is more than possible to win this in one sitting without too much difficulty. Though it might happen, you just might have a weird shuffle, and you might have to actually group the cards together and then redeal them. If you do group the cards together, shuffle, you redeal in the same fashion, 12 columns of 4 overlapping cards. And once you do that, you can start play. So everything's looking like it's going in our favor. Definitely looks like we're going to be winning this. And everything's looking really good now. Now we're just seeing what cards are available, and we're finding them and missing others. There's no rule as far as what order you have to play them in. It's just as you're seeing here. It's extremely simple, extremely forgiving game. Not much skill involved. More of a time waster, pure time waster. Something relaxing. Don't put a lot of effort into it. but the pauses are going to be there because you're first time playing it. You're going to be wondering, okay, do I have a legal move? And also, do I have an open space? Obviously, you need to remember the rule of 12. You have 12 spaces, 12 piles to begin with, so you'll always have 12 spaces. If one of them's empty, make sure you don't have more than 12, and you're good. And there we go. We finished the game. We've accomplished it. So if you actually want to play something besides the solitaire and meet other card players, come to our card game meetups. If you go to click in the description to show more, you'll see all the relevant information today, like our subreddit, and a link to a Discord which people talk about cards. Is a great place. Do join that. Also, check out these other content providers. Gather Together Games does a great job. Hogwash Gaming, great job. Learn Tarot Cards, wonderful job teaching tarot card-based games. Matthew Newman does some great solitaires. Stellar Solitaire does some video game solitaire run-throughs. Ripple Shuffle and Roll does some new games all the time. And Taylor's Trick Taking Table is a mixture of free games and commercial games. Check them out. Triple S is still in their chess kick. I thought last video they were done with it, but no, they brought more chess variants. So if you like chess variants, check them out real quick. And of course, check out Vezlethko for print and plays that are free. And thank you to today's music. KOS Music provided the Knight Rider theme you're hearing now. And of course, Music Mike provided the Lieutenant Guile piano cover that you heard earlier. So do visit both of their channels. And see you next card game video, and do like and subscribe to be informed as soon as I make a new video.